Beautiful combination.
Miso C? What's Miso C?
Pressure on it.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of?
Moving on to the next. Keep
You ever seen Rick and Morty? Oh, but by brainwashing it? Did you ever, you remember Mr. Meesick? Mr. Meesick? It's this blue guy, and Rick makes this machine that just kind of pumps him out, but they're just this blue guy, and you give them a command or an order, and they do it, and then they just die immediately after. And so it was just, you know, his name's Mr. Meeksy, or Mr. Meeksy? Mr. Meeksy? And he just said Mixie Soup, so it reminded me of that.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on now, you got 30.
You have a tuna little thing going on here, because you've been making tuners a lot. Turkeys. I said tuna, didn't I? Salmon. You made salmon this day, you made salmon this day.
Alright, not bad. It takes a little getting used to.
Well, I can't disagree with that.
You'll get it.
Part of me thinks Juno and Bella missed me. Because Juno and Bella like up to the really great. I'm sure a puppy will fix that. Puppies. You want a puppy? You hate puppies?
Alright, some sweet science.
Let's go. For you.
Beautiful combination. Keep it up, put the pressure on it.
Well, I'd be the one that would probably watch it most. I don't even mean like puppy. Well, when I say puppy, what I mean is go to the shelter and get a dog that's not too old. I mean, I wouldn't mind a puppy, but usually, you know, you have to buy them from the owner. And usually they're more expensive and shit. Why they don't, they still piss me off that they still have so many of those. That I don't like people that do that. Because, like, you know, some of them are just like, sell them just to make money for the 2 ways of doing them. Like, bitch, if you need money to work, which is ironic, me saying that, but like, you know, I don't fuck something up for it. But it's like, oh, you know, someone wants puppies, because I used to do that at PetSmart all the time, and they're like, oh, you know anyone wants puppies? I'm like, no, because if they wanted a puppy, they would have gotten one already, so.
This fight is coming soon.
Keep breeding them. So most of them don't have homes.
Like the play tough. You really hating cause your pay stuff. Really women really chilling with me now. Really can't stop saying John. The double M genius back mo. See me was sneaking with Fat Boy. See they can sleep on my raps they had. But who really can
I played a lot of time I was at PetSmart. There was they had this like, I don't want to say Cash App, but it was some kind of app or whatever. And it was this really weird thing because, you know, they always got to reword it in weird ways just to like try and get more out of it, you know? So I guess the way it was worded was like everything at the PetSmart store was like on a sale. I mean, like, you know, you have like a $200 cat toy, or not cat toy, but like a cat tree thing, you know how they have? Like the ones I have in my, like the one I have in my room. Not just like walking around my room. But those big cat trees, and apparently it was so cheap, it was like literally like $5. Like, actually, I think it was literally like $1. Like, it was so ridiculously cheap. Well, no, that was the thing. It was like a $200 cat tree for like $1. And at first I was like, there's no way that's gotta be cheap. It's gotta be something dumb like $1 off. Not $1, there's no way. And then these people came in, they're like, we're gonna start breeding cats. And you know, that's the first thing we need. And so they took the entire shelf down. I did because I worked there. The entire shelf down of all this cat stuff and all this cat things and just everything. And it was like $25,000 worth of stuff for like $200. Turns out I was in the middle of doing it. No, $100, sorry. And I was in the middle of doing it. And first off, I'm like, okay, even if you weren't going to breathe, $25,000 worth of stuff for fucking $100, how do you say no? Turns out, my boss at the time goes, oh yeah, stop getting stuff down and blah blah. What it was you had to buy it at the PetSmart for full price, and then if you use some kind of discount, if you went to their website and you did a whole bunch of stuff and signed up for a whole bunch of crap, you did get it for like $100, but you had to sign up for everything they had for each individual piece. And the stuff you signed up for cost you more money monthly than it would have altogether. So like if they bought all of it, because they took down the whole shelf. And of course, I got the whole shelf down before my boss figured out what the hell was going on. Because they went up to her and they're like, yeah, all this stuff's like $1 each. And she's like, there ain't no way in hell. So you had to buy it from the store, go down to the thing, and then you know how you have like, I don't know, like you had your thing that was like $10 a month, you said? It was like $100 a month for like groups of things. So it would have cost them way more. It would have been cheaper just to buy all the stuff in cash than it would have been to sign up for it all. But what it was supposed to be was that, you sign up for this and this and this. Because I didn't see it, like obviously I didn't like go into it like, I want to learn more about this. But they made more money by getting you to sign up for all their stuff and their thing. And usually it's you sign up for and they send you stuff. No, you sign up for it, then you go to the store, and you pay it off full in the store, and then they give you money back.
15
like,
wins, no losses.
Yeah.
He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 100.
Well, it's supposed to be like, I forget what it's called, but like, you know how like some fashion brand or something will be like, oh, we have this shirt. They'll pay people to wear their shirt, like advertise it kind of thing. It was kind of like that. Well, I guess the idea was if they see you leaving with all of this stuff, they'd pay you to buy it. But you still had to pay so much more than you were getting out of it. Yeah, I mean, it basically was. You'd have to be stupid though. Who the fuck's gonna believe $200 cat tree for $1? But I didn't know the exact details of it. All I know is that you buy it full price, and then they have some kind of yada yada yada. You get cheaper, but you definitely pay more. But they all fell for it, and of course they were all Mexicans that barely spoke English. So like it was probably very obviously a scam, but they couldn't, understand it as well.
All right, so here we go. The reigning, defending, undisputed UFC champion trying to get off to a good start tonight as he pursues him down. Oh! Well, he's up, but he is... Oh!
Oh, you gotta watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Oh!
Well, he's got one hand in, one hand out. Now you're looking for defensively. And this might just be a matter of time. There is the tap. So he submits him with a beautifully executed triangle choke tonight.
I mean, just masterful. The way he worked to that triangle choke was amazing to watch, and you can tell how high level a grappler this fighter is.
Not you, kid. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Stevie. I was fighting this guy, and he
gets it done by submission
said,
tonight.
I play with all these different characters that have all fighting styles. And this one guy, Jiu-jitsu, I don't know what that is.
You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time. when you're this
I do
good
submissions
in
on
the
the
submission.
ground, basically. And I can't, but I give myself like a weakness. Like all I do is one thing. Kind of like, you know. So this guy
Well,
who's really good
rarefied
at
air in the
punching
UFC,
basically
he wins the
knocked me
super
down
fight to
in the
become a
first
Jew
few
Division
seconds
UFC champion.
and was
His
punching me
future
in the
now
face for the
undeniably
first few
in the
seconds.
UFC Hall of Fame.
Thinking he was going to win, I immediately got him in a choke and he tapped out in like less than a minute. So he was like punching me in the face like, oh yes, I can't believe I did it. Yes, I'm going to win the championship. Or, well, we're both champions fighting. And I'm going to win. And then immediately tapped out and like,
Well, you can add his
that
name
would
to the
hope
list
that
of the
didn't.
greatest fighters in UFC history, a future Hall of Famer as he becomes a True Division UFC champion here tonight. Some suggested maybe he was biting off more than he can chew. The naysayers are eating crow right now. You are staring at a True Division UFC champion. Our most sincere congratulations.
There was part of me wonders if that scam I told you about was something else, because have you ever heard of like the fast food restaurant scams they'll do every once in a while? Or like they'll say like Subway, for example, they'll be like, oh yeah, a foot long at Subway is usually $10, but this time it's like $5 or something. And then people will go there and they'll be like, because the way it works is like, you know, Subway's like a franchise, but each individual store is owned by like an individual. You know what I mean? So they can be like, oh yeah, and then you go there waiting for your, you know, half off foot long, and then they could be like, well, actually, this restaurant's not part of that. Yeah, but you're already here, so you might as well, you know, that kind of thing. So it was because there were two scams that happened when I was there, and I don't remember which one was which. Because this one was, they would come in there, they'd be like, oh yeah, you get all this stuff for super cheap. But turns out, oh yeah, this store, you know, because you eat both ones, you had to pay full price in this at PetSmart, and then you had to go to the actual like manufacturer. It'd be like blah blah blah. But this one would be like the manufacturer, this one even sucks even worse, because once you bought it for full price, you go to the manufacturer, and the manufacturer would be like, well, actually, this store doesn't do that. So no discount for you after you already made the purchase. So I don't remember which one took half of because the other one, whichever one it was, the other one was like, you know, it wasn't, was it? It was right around Black Friday, and so everyone came in and took like, you know, it wasn't so much one family, because there was one family that took the whole shelf, but it was like everyone was buying the same thing, but everyone had it, and then they all had to put it back. So yeah, so I forget which one it was. The whole one family taking the whole side was one scam or the other, and then the one where everyone was taking a little bit was one scam or the other. But there were two scams. As your dog fucking sniffs in my ear.
You've got 30 seconds. Let's go.
You need to get you a new phone. They were in the front yard, and
that wasn't your best day.
Whenever they get right in the front yard, like not far out, Juno will like pounce on Bella, and Bella will roll over and be like, oof. And it's so adorable because I never see Bella knock Juno over. when they're out in the front yard, but Juno always knocks Bella over. But when they get in the house, Juno and Bella will both knock each other over. So it's kind of goofy. You don't lose what you guys know.
Freestyle wrestling. DC's World of Pain. You gotta embrace the grind to be a top wrestler. And believe me, we're gonna grind today. Here we go.
What other bigger dog would you like, Davis?
Do something with it.
Yeah. So yeah, I gave Mama the old baby doll eyes and she fucking really dug it.
Get in! Get in on that! Keep pushing! Push! 30 seconds. We're here to work. Let's
Juno's
go.
eyes kind of they're sad.
Don't worry about
Like
today.
not sad like she
Tomorrow
is sad, but
is
like
gonna be a lot
her
better.
breed kind of, makes her eyes look a little downer. If you look at Juno's eyes and Bella's eyes, Bella has a lot more white. Like she has the brown, pupil and eye color, but then she has like white. If you look at like Juno's and Misty's, their whole eye is more brownish. You know what I mean? Which I'm pretty sure is because usually, because you know what a normal Bernedoodle looks like, right? Like most don't look that curly like Bella does. Yeah. So usually their hair is kind of covering their eyes more, so they need to be able to see better.
Listen to my call-outs.
But because Bella's got shorter hair like she does, and she can see just fine, it makes her eyes pop out. Yeah. At least I think that might be why her eyes do that.
Okay, this is how we train to win the belt. Man, your next opponent is gonna be no match for you. Seconds. Nice, nice.
Stacking up and staying out the way. Big bag, I want a big bag. If it ain't getting money, you can skip that. Big bag, I want a big bag. Put you in a Rolls Royce, let you kick back. I'm still whiz. Got me in that mood. How they hating when they know that I'm that dude? I hear they hating cause they know I got the juice. They like, ooh, they watching how I move. They be acting like we cool. You thought this was, I ain't no fool. I'm still whiz.
Heavy bag time. Listen for my instructions. All right, let's go.
So if you had to, if you had to pick the bigger dog breed,
This is how we train to win the belt.
which one would you pick though? The list.
Man,
Like I
your
always
next
said,
opponent
there are plenty
is
of
gonna
dogs
be
that I
no
would like want,
match for you.
but like some that aren't gonna really work out. Because like I said, I don't have a problem with small dogs. It's just small dogs are accepted pretty much everywhere. You can get an apartment with a small dog. It's the big dogs that you can't have unless you have a house, and they have a house, you know what I mean?
You got 30. Let's go.
But it's also, I like to pick them up and roll them over, and little dogs don't like it so much. Also, I'd really hate if they were like playing and like, because part of you also has to like think, like, you know, usually speaking, smaller dogs are pissier than bigger dogs.
Let's keep hitting.
But it's also like, you know, they can get hurt easier. Because like if you accidentally step on Bella, it's like she's like, ow, my paw. She might like limp on it. Because like I've accidentally stepped on both of their paws because like I'll be playing with them. Like usually whenever I accidentally step on Juno's paw, it's like halfway, but it's like she'll jump up to me and I'll like step on it, but usually it's just my toe. But like if you step on Penny, she's like crippled. So like it kind of makes sense why smaller dogs are like more aggressive.
Your next opponent is gonna be no match for you.
But I just don't want them to like, you know, I want a dog that'll play with them, but I also don't want it to like get hurt. What about a small dog if you could pick? You could bring your dog over. Well, I don't know, because you think the other, I mean, obviously they do it at first, but like in the long run, I don't think they try and play with her too much. They'd probably get used to it, so I don't know.
Don't stop now. You got 30
Yeah, I wouldn't
seconds.
mind if you brought her over.
Beautiful combination. Keep it up. Put the pressure on it.
Yeah, what was her name again? Gertie, yeah.
Huge.
Gertrude. I couldn't remember her name until you said it, and then as soon as you said it, I was like,
that was
oh.
Good. Strong takedown. Love the way you attacked those legs and got on top.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wildfire spitting in every single direction, burn it all, lead the natural selection, cure the infections like the victim, check the system, bullshit is throughout the system, lack of rhythm, no selective delivery, the infliction, we gon' get them, eradicating abomination, without a couple DMT to Voltron combination, it's domination, suppression, fire and shoulder rockets, walking, shaking, planet, brolic army, you cannot stop it, Valhalla's goblet, a guzzle and blast, gun muzzle, going loud, no infiltration, we're like subtle, the blood huddling under.
You're a little surprised.
Competition usually ending up with a pacemaker, heart regulator, army make your blood curdle, castrate your musically spinning blanks, you're infertile, commercial while we administer God's gift, better listen to spinning of Sinister and Rob Swift.
All right, coming up next, this highly anticipated matchup for the UFC middleweight division title.
By the way, can I ask a weird, well, I don't think it's weird, but I'm just very curious. Because I asked, you and Brandon probably don't remember
I
because
just
you
don't understand how he does not
drinking when you
embrace
did
this
when I
nickname. It's
asked.
perfect. It's
But I said,
absolutely
is that like her?
Robert Whittaker.
Because when she
But
first
he's one
came
of those
over,
guys that doesn't jump
her
off
and
the
her
page.
boyfriend,
He's one of those guys that you don't look
it's
at.
like I came out yesterday and they were sitting on,
and
and she was sitting on his lap saying goodnight to each other when I went to bed. So I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure they're a couple, not brother and sister. But I thought they were brother and sister at first or something, because at the time, I didn't know. Well, I still don't know. That's why I'm
And the
going to
Reaper,
ask
as they
my
call him,
assumption.
always says
Was
the
he
best
the
place
one
to
that
break
wouldn't
your
let her
hand
go
is
anywhere?
inside the octagon. He's done it before. He's not afraid to do it again.
Okay, I was gonna say because I was under the impression that like, because you said her boyfriend cheated on her.
So here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world making the
And
walk.
I didn't hear that she had a new one, so I just assumed it was like the same old one. And then because I said, "Oh, is that her boyfriend?" And then you and Brandon were like, "Oh, shh," like told me not to say anything. So I was like,
at least on paper, could be
well, I was
his
gonna
most
say,
difficult
yeah.
challenge today.
Well, because I was gonna say, because I was just like, I didn't hear that she had a new one. So is that the same one that like, and then because he was over, so I was like, oh, is that like, oh, he wouldn't let her come over because he was jealous. And then she's like, oh, okay, well, you can come with me then, and that would be okay. And then I was gonna ask you guys, and you guys are like, well, don't say anything. And I was like, oh, it must be the same one.
This is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, a referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now,
Yeah, because he keeps calling Bella a skinwalker.
UFC fans around the world.
I don't know why, just because she has, is it because she has the white in her eye?
From the O2 Arena in London, England.
Human like that. I think that's weird because she doesn't have human-like eyes. She just has extra white in her eyes. Like most dogs are like brown, like you know what I mean, like brown people and then brownish eyes. Like the whites in their eyes are like darker. But hers are just lighter, but they don't look human.
This man is a
At least I
kickboxer.
don't think so.
Only a professional record of 28 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting from Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, presenting the challenge.
Well, I don't think people actually mean human eyes. I'm pretty sure they just mean weird eyes, you know what I mean?
And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu
Like, their eyes are still big and like really round to be
no
human.
losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Gomez.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it a fight.
All right, so here we go with round 1 of this UFC middleweight championship fight. The consensus #1 and #2 185-pounders on the roster. The middleweight champion has defended the title several times, now looking to do just that here tonight. His last defense, he got off to an outstanding start. That is something his opponent will be looking to prevent here tonight.
Has Brandon been playing South Park Tomato?
Off the top, made good use of it there with that punch, DC. All right, here we go. Our first round is underway, and you know at some point he's going to try to get this
play it
fight
when it
to the
first came out,
canvas.
and he told me he
Any
was
number of
too.
different submissions
But
in his
the
arsenal.
game sucks, so.
understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger. Does he pull guard? Does he pretend that he got knocked down? We saw Verdum do it.
Right.
To Fedor. Act like he got
Wait,
knocked
shit, is
down.
it Rainbow
Fedor
Siege
jumps in
6?
his guard,
Rainbow
gets
Siege
submission.
6-6
This
or
man
Rainbow
has
Siege
that same ability.
666? Some kind of 6 number, I'm pretty sure.
Nice straight punch.
Gets the elbow there. Man, how about the steam behind that Whitaker jab tonight? Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, Johnson.
Oh! Oh!
You played on the what?
Oh, my God.
Knee to the body.
VR.
He's in trouble. He's getting lit up.
You play horror games on the VR? I know horror games, haters.
26 total strikes have now landed for Robert Whitaker. Whips on the elbow.
Uh-oh, what was that?
Nice punch lands over the top.
Was that you? Yeah.
Oh, man, defensively leaving a lot to be desired there. He moved right into that hook. His head was wide
Probably
open and there for
demon.
the taking.
Oh, it
Look at how fast.
looks like something. Oh, that must have. Maybe Dino got up and like knocked the fucking oil or something.
Nice hammer fist.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Big left hand there inside. Beautiful knee. Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
20 seconds left. Well, he... So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
There it goes in. Good. Heart rate's going down. Heart rate's going down. You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length. Of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab.
Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. You don't know when that leg kicks
And
coming.
both guys really throwing with authority.
Wow, he lands another leg kick.
Body shot there. That is how you scramble, folks. And follows up with another one. Yet again, they will clinch here. Oh, late defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. Oh, the kickboxing chops on man. Oh, man. After that offering, DC, he is hurt.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
Oh, he might be out. So holding on to him here, not doing a ton, perhaps just looking to recover. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two. Looks like his leg is hurting and limping a little bit. Oh, nice job to defend the takedown and scramble to his feet. And he landed the right hand there.
Oh, he's in the
Oh, nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition. And they separate. Oh, nice straight punch there to his opponent, and he lands it just after catching the leg. So clearly, he is starting to find his timing, not just offensively, but defensively as well. Very good read there. Takedown defense holds up.
beautiful kick. Big leg kick land.
Now a kick to the body. Just out of range with that right hook.
Real nice body kick lands.
Oh, is he a good counter striker? Counters beautifully with the left hand. Oh, he does it again, takes this fight right back to the ground one more time. This is exactly what he told us on Thursday. The game plan he's executing to perfection.
And he's doing it exactly as he said he hoped he could go. He's getting to the legs, getting fantastic angles, and just wrestling beautifully. The takedowns are amazing, but it's the ground strikes that he's landing once he's getting there that is truly a sight to behold.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, what a round it was, and how about that flying Superman punch at the end of the round? Not a lot of fighters will try it. He did, he executed.
And it worked, right? No discouragement from his opponent to make him not try it. Why not try it? It's working, so why not try it again? If his opponent isn't careful, he will get knocked out and be on a highlight reel for the rest of the time.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Oh, and he defends another takedown there, so looked like a pretty good entry, but once again, unable to get him down.
Great balance, great awareness, move the head back inside, turn that.
Master of the transition. Nice scramble.
Beautiful punch. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the...
Now looking to do something with that left arm.
He's isolating the Kimura attack. Notice he'll pick up his left leg, step over the head. Once he gets him on his side, he'll start to apply pressure to try to get the finish.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And this might just be a matter of time. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. Out of an angle here to try to change the position.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes from your opponent.
Slams him to the ground, high intensity there. So as his opponent's attempting a triangle, he's able to change course and get this fight to the canvas. Well played right there. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, there's the tap.
He got the finish. What a beautiful Kimura finish by this great fight.
And I don't care how high your threshold is for pain. When you're in that compromised state, better to tap and fight another day.
It's so crazy because people think the pressure's on your arm. It's all your shoulder. When somebody has a really good Kimura, it feels like they're going to break your shoulder. That's why you have to tap.
Breathe,
All
please.
right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight,
Please,
champ.
you
He
need
does
to
a
hide
great
me.
job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time
I wasn't
when you're
saying I
this
can't do
good
it.
in the submission.
So there he is, ladies and gentlemen, the UFC middleweight
He's just
champion of the
so
world, your winner by
good.
submission tonight. And it is going to take a spectacular effort to dethrone this guy at 185 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 47 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a Kimura and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world.
It was some kind of skit where like some dude stretching because like you're supposed to put pressure on the stomach. And there's just some skit where someone's choking and this guy just walks up and punches him and punches her, so it's a girl. It's hard. Some dude punches a girl in the stomach as hard as he can. And he's like,
over and over, he does it and remains the champion. Congratulations, champion.
so you could always try that. Oh, no. Really choking you with someone's having no, like, respiratory problem, like they couldn't breathe. It wasn't choking. It was like they were lifting something and they couldn't breathe because they were throwing out oxygen, so they were breathe really hard.
You saying he sent me money through mailing if he said he checked me, cause I got ends that I can't even talk about, couple wins that I can't even talk about, spin a jam tour when I ain't falling. I knew the mans, I'm the one that they wanted by Brooklyn from the 9 if they ask.
Oh, I remember that SpongeBob one. Do you remember SpongeBob episodes? There's the episode where they pretend to be lifeguards with Larry the Lobster. And they had the, Larry thought SpongeBob drowned. So he brings him out of the water and he goes, "No, SpongeBob." He goes, "Live, damn you!" Yeah, yeah. And just starts beating on SpongeBob until he starts breathing again. I mean, he's SpongeBob, so it doesn't, he can regenerate. So he needs a sponge, but that just kind of is fucking like, no. He didn't give him the Heimlich or anything because, it's a kid's cartoon. You can't have that because it's gay.
I'm just playing, I ain't tripping on it. Won't forget it when you come a question. I'm just saying I need bigger portions. They love the market like what you got. I'm trying to learn how to you got it. They talking like they don't want your spot.
Yeah. Well, that's a real thing, though. So, yeah. You never seen underwater lake? Oh, it's really cool. You should look it up. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess it could be. I think it's cool because, like, the way it works is that it's higher salt concentration in the ocean, and because it's higher salt concentration and it's in the ocean, it's still water, and it sinks to the bottom. So it's actually kind of dangerous because you can it'll like suck you in. Not suck you in like a whirlpool, like suck you in from a mile away. Like if you start swimming in it, like you have to like actually be in it, or it can kind of, and not even really suck you in, more just like it's heavier. That makes sense. Like, have you ever seen the I forget what it's called, but the strait where two oceans meet? Yeah, like how one you can kind of float and then like 10 feet over you can't. It's basically like that, except it's even saltier. Yeah, but technically underwater lakes and oceans do exist. That's kind of cute. You know what SpongeBob is based off, right? Well, I mean, it kind of is. That was like a conspiracy theory that like kind of made sense, but like Bikini Atoll is where it was called, is where the nuke went off. So like Bikini Atoll, Bikini Bottom. So that might have been some sort. You might just put it there just because it was an interesting place. But you know what the people say? What the Krabby Patty secret formula was? Is that, well, the guy that created it said there's no meat.
Hey, no excuses today.
So it's like I guess it's a veggie patty, but he said there's no meat in it. But there's a theory that like Mr. Krabs killed other crabs because the Krusty Krab looks like the crab trap, and he was feeding them crabs like his family. But technically, if it was, it would have been whale meat. And there's another theory that Krabs killed Pearl's parents and then was feeding all the people the whale. But if you had to pick, it'd technically be that, because what SpongeBob's kind of based off of is whale corpses. Yeah, have you ever seen the nature documentary about the whales that die? Because they sink to the bottom and then all the animals will start to feed on it. So there's sponges on the bottom of the ocean and starfish on the bottom of the ocean and everything. And they all start because of the whales. So that's kind of what it's supposed to be kind of based off of.
Nice work,
and,
lock him down.
With the crabs, and these crabs crawl around on the bottom of the ocean, all the sponges do, because sponges can move, but not very well. So they'll form on there, the bottom feeders will eat it, that's why they have the insult, oh, you bottom feeders, eat the codes and everything. So all those animals that usually would fight and kill each other and try and eat each other, because starfish eat sponges, which is kind of funny, but they get along because it's like, why eat this when there's this fucking whale here? So that's kind of what it's based off of. They all get along together, but there's not. I don't think they could have an episode where you spread out and they're just on a giant whale corpse in the show. So if you had to pick a meat for the Krabby Patty to be based off of, it would probably be whale. Which I don't know if you ever had whale, but I haven't. But I hear it's disgusting. Well, no, because it has blubber and then it has like meat. So you don't eat the blubber. But like, I heard that the meat was. I haven't heard that it's the grossest thing ever, but I haven't heard it's good. So like, I don't know.
You ready? Let's go.
People used to eat whales all the time. people used to eat whales all the time. They would use the fat for like lanterns and stuff because all those whalers, they made sure nothing went to waste. So they'd make like tools out, like they'd cut open the bone and make like tools out of bone. And you know, one fucking blue whale rib is enough to fucking make 1,000 tools.
Come on. Don't
So
settle
they'd make
there.
all their
I want to see
tools,
motion. Move.
and they'd use the blubber and eat the meat and everything else. I don't think they ate the organs. I think they used the organs to like feed for animals. I think. But,
You're giving them too much space.
I mean, you can try to eat whale guts if you want. But I don't know. Put seasoning on the whale stew.
Move! Get out of there! Hey, nice. That was a good job getting out of there. Well done. You got 10 seconds. Work, work, work. Don't worry about it. There's always... My clock doesn't stop until you submit it. Let's go. All right. Come on now. Keep working. Let's dominate. No, get out of there. That one was not easy. Good job finding a way out of that. You got to work for that. Don't stop now. You got 30 seconds. That's what I want to see. Don't panic and escape. You got it. No, you can't just lay on top. All right? You got to create action. Nice. Nice. Your jits is coming together nicely. Let's go.
Down your tree like a mannequin that can speak what I have in store is unique. I just mop the floors with them C's. I can't stop until things are clean. I'm in amateurs, what you think? So you stand there in disbelief till I dislocate both your feet. That's what happens, you step to me. Not too graphic, but not PG. Lots of action in every scene. I'm kidnapping all of your dreams. Hold them hostage and watch them scream. Rap aside, I am what I advertise. Don't matter, you put it, we live, then we have to die. You might hate it, but you can't deny. See, everything got me looking like a mastermind. So game, but I vandalize it.
Today, we're really gonna tighten it up. Here we go. Man, your next opponent is gonna be no match for you. Yeah. Good job. Devastating kick. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, Turs, I have another question for you because I'm bored. I'm not am I annoying you with my questions? If you had to be eaten by an animal, what animal would it be? Yes. There's only one correct answer. No, you gotta give me yours first. You can't cheat.
Oh, wow. Wow. That kick damaged him. Okay. 20 to go.
It's one of the worst animals, but okay, Taylor. A jaguar.
Yes, the kickboxing damage. Exactly. That's
Very
it.
simple.
Work on that kickboxing damage.
You don't want to be eaten by a bear because a bear is an omnivore, and you always want to be eaten by a carnivore first. You want to know why, Taters? Because a carnivore has to eat meat or it dies, so it will eat the meat as soon as it can. Like, you ever seen like the lion or the tiger and they carry the prey away by the neck? Yeah, so like they always carry it by the neck, right? But like, you ever seen a bear eat? Yeah, he like tears it apart. Whereas there's a video, and I mean, it's not the only time, like, obviously, but this bear killed this antelope, or deer, whatever it was, in someone's yard, and it just started chewing bites out of it. Like, that's what they do to their prey. They'll just start chewing bites out of your back and everything. Yeah. Oh, is that the one where some guy's hunting camera and the back is just completely off? It's walking? Yeah, that wasn't a bear. But, yeah. Well, what bears will do is they'll bite the back of your spine or neck and paralyze you, so you can't really move very well. Well, not really to humans much because, you know, we're kind of fleshy, but like on thicker animals that, you know, they're kind of capable of getting away. Because like an antelope and a deer can kind of get away from a bear. People are kind of fucked, and the bear knows that. But because they can eat, you know, oh, if this thing does get away, we can just eat something else. So it's not as urgent. So you always want to be a predator. And the reason I'd pick a jaguar is for 3 reasons. The first one is they're not, I don't want to say intelligent, but like, I'm not really sure what the word is. But like some animals, like once they get a taste for a human, they might just start eating it, you know? Fuck, there's a word for this, but I can't think of what it's called. I can't think of what it's called. You know how like a shark will, so like great white sharks, the reason they usually attack surfers is because they kind of mistake them for they're like a seal. Because they go after seals because of their fat. And then a tiger shark will go after anything. So if you cut open a great white shark, usually you only find this like regular food. But if you open into a tiger shark, you'll see like shoes and shit and like metal and like, because they just eat anything. So jaguars are more like the great white shark. Or not great white shark. They're more like the tiger shark where they just eat whatever they find. So if they see an animal, they eat it. They don't go, oh, we ate this thing. We should specialize in that and just start eating it. So that means if you get eaten by a tiger or a lion, it might be like, that's pretty good. We might want to start eating those. The jaguar won't do that. It'll just start eating whatever it sees normally. So it's not going to start hunting humans like the others will. So that's one reason. The other reason is because they're fucking adorable. I mean, they are. You want to get eaten by a cute animal. And the most important reason is the way they kill. They bite the skull. They don't... Because the problem with like the tiger is that it'll like bite your neck, but like you don't die right off the bat. So there'll be like a moment where the tiger has got you by the neck and you're just looking into its maw. It smells rotten flesh and everything. But a jaguar pounces from the back so you don't get afraid, and it bites the back of your skull, and it has the strongest bite force of any cat, so it just goes right through the skull into the brain, and it's like the quickest death ever. So you literally won't even see it. You'll just like fall over and immediately be dead instantly, and it won't ever hunt other people. And they're also endangered and adorable, so like, you know, I'd be proud to die of one. Like, shark would probably try to kill you fast too, but the way they eat is that they bite chunks off and then they swim away and let you bleed to death. So they get as much fat as possible without all the blood. But like, I don't want to be in the middle of the ocean like bleeding out with my chunk missing.
Could be his most difficult challenge today.
Hell, you'll probably die of blood loss before you drown. But you'll be drowning and losing blood at the same time. Huh? Oh, we should go to one of those ocean things where they put us in a cage and the shark comes. Chicken, Howard.
Right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight.
Exactly.
Weidman is 18 years the elder. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Well, it ain't gonna be any fun if you're not there
Ladies and
too.
gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
Shit, yeah.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now,
Howard.
this is the
Herb
moment
Bella.
UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 9 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Baldwin, New York, presenting the challenger, Chris Weidman. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 17 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Gomez.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so